ground, Mike, India, Kilo, Uniform 1, IFR to London, ready to copy.
Mike, India, Kilo, Uniform 1 is clear to London Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 6,000. Departure frequency is 119.3, squawk 4255.
Mike, India, Kilo, Uniform 1, clear to London Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 6,000. Departure on 119.3, squawk 4255.
Mike, India, Kilo, Uniform 1, read back correct. Contact ground on 118.9.
Nora, ground 15, ready to copy. IFR clearance to Sukarno-Hatta.
15 is clear to Sukarno-Hatta Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 6,000. Departure frequency is 119.3, squawk 4423.
15, clear to Sukarno-Hatta Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 6,000. Departure on 119.3, squawk 4423.
15, read back correct. Contact ground on 118.9.
Nora, ground, Cessna, Papa, Kilo, Zulu, Delta, Lima, IFR to Nora, ready to copy.
Cessna, Papa, Kilo, Zulu, Delta, Lima is clear to Nora Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 2,500. Departure frequency is 119.3, squawk 2224.
Cessna, Papa, Kilo, Zulu, Delta, Lima, cleared Nora Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain
Let's start setting up.
2,500. Departure on 119.3, squawk 2224.
Cessna, Zulu, Delta, Lima, read back is correct. Contact ground on 118.
Nora, ground 15, ready to taxi. IFR.
15, taxi to and hold short of runway 27 via taxiway November 1. Contact tower on 118.5 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 27 using taxiway November 115.
I'm out for the walk around. I'm back from the walk around. Everything looks good.
Hey Captain, may we start the boarding now?
Yes.
Great.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested 100%. Instrument transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Set. Parking brake. Set. Engine start levers. Cut off. Pre-flight checklist complete. Are you ready for the departure brief? I'm ready for the brief. Okay, we have no MEL issues today. I will be the pilot flying. This will be a standard takeoff, using noise abatement departure procedure 1. The departure will be an ATC assigned SID. We will use flaps 10 for takeoff. Runway condition is dry. As for anti-ice, it's not required. Engine bleeds will be on. Okay, for the takeoff safety brief. Up to 100 knots for any malfunction I'll call reject, confirm auto brakes are operating, and if not operating I will apply max, manual braking and maximmetric reverse thrust. Come to a full stop on the runway, and after full stop on the runway we make a decision on further action. From 100 knots to V1 I will only reject for 3 reasons. Engine failure, engine fire, or takeoff configuration warning horn. At or above V1 continue into the air, and the only actions below 400 are for you to silence the bells and confirm failures. Above 400 I'll call for failure action drills as required and you will perform memory items. At 800 feet AFA I will call for alt hold and retract flaps on schedule. 1500 feet I will call for the checklist. If above max landing weight we will make a decision to perform an overweight landing as the situation requires. For wheel well, engine, wing fire, I will turn the aircraft in such a way the flames will be downwind side and we will evac via the upwind side. For cargo fire, ensure the emergency services do not open the cargo doors until evac is complete. Any questions?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. As you locate your seats, please place your smaller items under your seats in front of you to provide more room for larger items in the overhead bins. If you need assistance with it, please contact one of our flight attendants. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. We also request that you review the safety instruction in your seat pockets. If you are seated in an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. On behalf of myself and the entire crew, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all on board. We will be ready to depart in just a few moments, so please sit back, relax and enjoy the friendly service of our cabin crew.
Hey Captain, cabin is ready to go.
Thanks. Before start procedure.
Check. I am ready for the checklist.
Before start checklist.
Flight deck door.
Closed and locked.
Fuel.
13.7 pounds. Pumps on.
Passenger signs.
On.
Windows.
Locked.
MCP.
Set.
Takeoff speeds.
Set.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed and the pin has been inserted. Please release the brakes.
Brakes released.
Roger Captain, push back and you are clear to start all engines.
Roger. Start engine 2.
Starting number 2. Starter cut out.
Start engine 1.
Starting number 1.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. This is your purser speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for the safety information. First, there is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on board of this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs and posted placards. Fasten your seat belt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten the seat belt by pulling on the belt. To release your seat belt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seat belt fastened at all times when you're seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit starter cutout instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the
Okay, proceed please, set brakes.
and note that the nearest exit may be behind.
Brake set.
Thank you, Captain. The program print has been removed, and I will see you on the left-hand side with the print.
Okay, ground. The engine starts are good. You can disconnect now and go to hand signals.
Okay, everything looks good down here. Have a nice flight.
Oxygen masks will appear.
Flaps 10.
Remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and pull the mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask, place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting other passengers. Your life jacket is located on
Takeoff flaps set. I'm ready for the checklist.
outside the aircraft. Pull on the
Before taxi checklist.
Generators.
On.
Probe heat.
Don't do this
On.
before
Anti-ice.
Off.
If the jacket
Isolation valves.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
your jacket is equipped
Checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Engine start limits.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Smoking is not
Clear.
Before taxi checklist complete.
laboratories. Cabin lights will now be turned off during takeoff and reading lights are located above your seats. Thank you for your attention.
Cabin crew arm slides. Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
Flaps 10, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
6.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Gear up.
Gear up. Gear up, lights out.
LNAV.
LNAV.
Climb thrust.
Climb thrust set.
VNAV.
VNAV. Command A.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. I'm ready for the checklist.
Have to take off checklist.
Engine bleeds on. Packs. Auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
Okay, we will be arriving by the ATC assigned start. We can expect the VOR approach. Landing runway condition is dry. Anti-ice is not required. Landing platform will be 30. Auto brake, we will use max. Engine bleeds will be on. Decision height will be 200 feet. Any questions?
No questions.
Approach brief complete. Hello, just to let you know that we're shortly beginning our descent.
Okay, thank you for the update. Please let me know if anything changes.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit again, this is your captain. I hope you have enjoyed your flight so far. We will be starting our descent toward our destination in just a few moments. So please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts in preparation for landing. Thank you.
I'm ready for the checklist.
Descent checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude. 0 feet. Recoil. Checked. Auto brake. Maximum. Landing data. VREF 1, 5, 2. Minimums. 2. 0 feet. Approach briefing completed. Descent checklist completed.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters 1004.
1004.
Approach checklist complete.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5. To go.
Flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Landing checklist.
Engine stop switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Stand by for the flaps.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
2500.
Flaps 30. Green light. Landing check is complete.
Landing.
Check.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverse green. $60 knots.
Okay to clean up.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely. This will be your indication it is safe to move around the cabin, gather your belongings and disembark. We will like to thank you for flying with us today and we appreciate your business. We will hope to see you again on a future flight. Thank you and goodbye.
Taxi light off.
Crew disarm slides. Ready for shutdown.
Yes?
Captain, all slides are disarmed.
Thanks. Cabin crew, doors may be opened.
Cockpit from ground.
Yes?
Okay, the chocks are in and you can release the brakes.
Thank you. Shutdown checklist.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Probe heat.
Off.
Hydraulic panel.
Set.
Flaps.
Up.
Parking brake.
Released.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Shutdown checklist complete.